The future of the Marvel Cinematic Universe is in jeopardy with Jonathan Majors' guilty verdict. So what's the MCU to do with Kang? Jonathan Majors has been at the center of the news cycle for some time now for alarming reasons. Multiple allegations of abuse, his public relations team cutting ties with him, and news of him being dropped from various projects have taken him from a Hollywood rising star to someone who's virtually untouchable. On December 18th, the Marvel actor was found guilty of harassment and assault in the third degree. Now, Disney has announced that Majors will no longer star in the Marvel Cinematic Universe.
We just crossed the threshold.
No other background details have been announced as of the making of this video, but The Hollywood Reporter noted that Marvel Studios will still be moving forward with the upcoming Avengers: The Kang Dynasty film. In November 2023, Marvel veteran writer Michael Waldron, who worked on 2 seasons of Loki and Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, came aboard the film, suggesting that a recast and rethinking of the film's plot has been in the works for some time. Majors made his debut as a Kang variant known as He Who Remains on the Disney Plus series Loki. He returned to the MCU in Ant-Man and the Wasp: Quantumania, portraying a more vicious version of Kang that rules the quantum realm. In the Ant-Man film's storyline, he plays several other Kang variants, such as Rama Tut and Immortus. Naturally, many have already begun to ask the big question, where does Marvel Studios go from here with the Kang character? Throughout the MCU's Phase 4 and Phase 5, fans have gotten well acquainted with the multiverse. Various forms of Kang have been depicted as masters of the multiverse, capable of traversing it, bending it to their will, and working together to take out anyone against them. This is why he and his variants have been positioned as the Thanos-level threats of the multiverse saga, which encompasses Phases 4, 5, and 6. Though the folks at Marvel Studios likely could find a way to write Kang out of the franchise in favor of another overarching villain, it arguably wouldn't be the right move. Fans know about the Jonathan Majors situation and remember how hard Kang was publicly pushed as the MCU's next big bad. All of that information would loom large over an abruptly Kang-free MCU, likely to the detriment of the franchise. Since the character seems so essential to the MCU's immediate future, it looks like there's only one viable way forward: recast Kang. On paper, recasting Kang might seem like a bad idea. He's a major antagonist who has shown his face multiple times in the MCU. So how could Marvel Studios bring the character back with a new actor? Well, in terms of the current multiversal story, it makes sense for Kang variants to have different faces. For instance, just look at Spider-Man: No Way Home, where Tom Holland, Tobey Maguire, and Andrew Garfield all played different versions of Peter Parker. Some different Kangs even appear in Quantumania's brief post-credit scene. Yes, variants can have differing faces in the MCU, but there's behind-the-scenes precedent too. Since the earliest days of the MCU, actors have been swapped out in favor of new ones. One of the most notable examples being Don Cheadle taking over for Terrence Howard as James War Machine Rhodes.
Next time, baby.
Look, it's me. I'm here to deal with it.
Then there's Mark Ruffalo becoming Hulk following Edward Norton's departure and Catherine Newton replacing Emma Furman as Cassie Lang. Even Thanos went from Damien Poitier to Josh Brolin, proving there's no role too big to recast in the MCU. Regardless, there are so many ways Marvel Studios could handle the future of Kang the Conqueror in the MCU. Given how meticulous Marvel Studios head Kevin Feige is with everything else, though, it stands to reason he and his team already have a multiversal plan in the works.